Welcome to today's workout, legs, shoulders, and core. All you'll need today is a pair of medium hand weights. Let's get ready to start our warm-up. We're going to start with a squat kick. Ready, and let's begin. So at your own pace, not kicking too high, just getting our body warmed up and ready to work out. And getting about 10 to 12 reps at your own pace. All right, and moving on to a squat knee up. So a little spinal rotation if you'd like. Again, at your own pace, about 10 to 12 reps. All right, take a breath in, exhale. Now warm up complete. Let's get ready to work out. So go ahead and grab your weights. And our first exercise is going to be a deadlift and a lunge. Ready, here's your preview. So hinge from the hips and lunge forward. Let's begin. Getting about 10 to 12 reps. So working hamstrings, glutes, and quads. So really engage the core, sliding down the legs as you move into the deadlift. And then lunging forward, knee alignment over the ankle. And this can also be done without weights, just using your own body weight. All right, nice work. And we're going to go ahead and put the weights down, moving on to a cardio-based exercise, jump switch. Ready, and let's begin. Here's your preview. All right, nice. And let's begin the workout. So lunging for 3, little pause, and then go in again, getting about 10 to 12 reps. All right, take a breath in, exhale. Again, breathe in and exhale. All right, moving on to a strength-based exercise. Number 3 is going to be a right leg lunge. So a stationary lunge here, and we're going to get 12 reps. Here's your preview. All right, ready, and let's begin. So again, shoulders over the hips, knee alignment over the ankle. This can also be done without weights if you want to modify. Going straight down, not forward. All right, nice work. Changing legs. So left leg lunge, stationary lunge here, ready, and let's begin. 10 to 12 reps. Almost there. All right, nice work. Exercise number 5 is going to be a rear delt fly. Here's your preview. Ready, and let's begin. So hinge from the hips, getting the back of the shoulders there, strong core. At your own pace, and controlling the weights, controlling the movement. And really, it's squeezing and engaging the glutes when you come back up, engaging the core as you come forward. Almost there at your own pace. All right, nice job. All right, exercise number 6 is going to be a renegade row coming to the floor. Here's your preview. So shoulders underneath, wrist underneath the shoulders, and this can be done on your knees or toes. Let's begin. 10 to 12 reps. So try to keep your shoulders in alignment with one another and also your hips. Extending from the crown of the head to the heels, core is turned on. So really squeezing the lats as you bring the elbow close to the body. All right, nice work. And take a breath in. Exhale, again, breathe in. Exhale. Exercise number 7 is mountain climber jack. We'll be doing 2 mountain climbers and a jumping jack. All right, that's your preview. Ready, and let's begin. So 2 mountain climbers, plank jack. Got 10 to 12 reps here. Okay, about halfway. Again, taking breaks whenever you need it. Last one. All right, nice work. And let's recover. Take a big step forward, bring the hands behind the back, opening through the heart. And switch legs. All right, exercise number 8, our last exercise, is going to be push-ups. These can be done on your knees or toes. Let's begin. 10 to 12 reps. And remember not to sacrifice form, so drop into your knees if you need to. Almost there. Nice work. And let's recover. Right leg forward, hands behind the back, opening through the heart. And we'll finish with some balance. So we're going to just bring that right knee up and hold for about 20 seconds. All right, and switching legs. So lifting that left knee. All right, nice job. Take a breath in. Workout is complete. And don't forget to cool down and stretch.